New at 10, a look at who's really crossing our border. Hundreds of possible terrorists. Only on ABC 15 tonight, new evidence of terror cells in Arizona and the national security crisis mounting in our desert. In a cell block right next to the general population here in Pinal County sit dozens of detainees stopped at the Mexican border, but they're hardly all from Mexico.
They're coming from all over in the Middle East, from Pakistan, Afghanistan, Yemen, Russia, China, I mean, you name it. There are people who have come across our southern border illegally. And one wonders whether some of them are coming in here to commit acts of terror.
ABC 15 obtained Homeland Security records documenting the number of OTMs, what immigration officials term other than Mexicans. Many OTMs are from Central America, but a stunning number come from countries the U.S. believes harbor terrorists, including Iran, Iraq, and Afghanistan. But the evidence doesn't end there. A congressional report on border issues indicates parts of Central and South America are now being used as staging areas to bring in illegals from Middle Eastern countries. The report says members of the terrorist group Hezbollah have gotten into our country by crossing the southwest border. The report indicates Venezuela is emerging as a potential terrorist hub. And then there's the physical evidence, military patches discovered by border agents. This one glorifies martyrdom, and this one appears to show a plane flying into buildings. Even when OTMs are caught, there's often little the U.S. can do. They can be held up to 6 months, but it's often impossible to send them back to their home countries.
There's a procedure that takes place under which if we can't send them back, in effect, they're let go.
But it is not a new problem. In fact, Homeland Security officials have been tracking it since 9/11. Republican lawmakers say the only way to stop it is to bring more troops and fencing to the border, something the Obama administration has so far been reluctant to do. Your comments on this story are pouring in on ABC15.com right now. One viewer writes, I hope it gives the opposition of this bill a whole different feeling when they realize people from terrorist countries are coming through in droves. Now do you see that illegal immigration is not a race? Another viewer writes, it's amazing to me, after 9/11, when President Bush said this would be a top priority, that this has gone on with little change, and it's been nearly a decade. Of course, you can join the discussion anytime on ABC15.com.